Atreya, this way.
Best of luck.
It seems like neither Valyr's locked down because of us.
Outsiders are not welcome here.
I imagine that large statue of Odin has something to do with it.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance.
Look, over there. Could you maybe...
No! Thank you!
Come on. There we go. Just a lump of junk.
looks promising, right? Less like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Think that's him? Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Alright.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Derlin's. There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Ugh, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Up above! Noises! Nightmare on the left!
On your left! Nightmares. It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Poisoning your back!
Yappa!
Last enemy!
Good show! The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Fucking around with the controls. What's up?
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot. What can I make for you? That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it? By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting. Nothing appeals to you?
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something. No. It can't still be here.
What?
There's a key on this island. I need you to find it, brother. An innocent life is at stake.
How many wrenches? Where are they coming from? Look! They're coming out of that neck! Mimir, you said an innocent life was at stake. Did Odin trap somebody here?
No, lad. I did.
The ground looks weak down here, Father. That gear. Looks like it would freeze. Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
I think I got it figured out.
from up there?
Behind you, brother!
Mimir, is this it? Over here?
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
I just need you to trust me.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can
Enough.
remember.
We will continue later.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them. One less feathery spy.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Not quite right.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
What the hell are you doing up this early? Oh shit.
I think we could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Too high up? I don't even know what that is. See if that's the right height. Too far away. Now let's circle around.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these
Dynasty
rigs off
Warriors
themselves.
Rogue like
Not you
just
tried.
Oh, okay.
The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
You gotta wrap around. Okay. Do that. Alright. Nah. Trying to figure out what flight I want to take home from Vegas. I'm trying to book that.
That should help.
Huh. Impressive.
Okay. Don't even know where really I'm trying to get to. Guessing maybe here somewhere, but up top. Love to get down there to that chest, but
think we can reach it there.
Yeah, that looks right.
This looks new.
Wasn't so hard.
That just takes me down a level. Right.
Bring it to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Right side! Poison your back!
All right, thank you. Do your sleeps.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves. Brother, before we leave, perhaps it might serve us to check the rig and see if it spat anything up.
That looks like everything.
Yapa!
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
There we go. Alright, where is the third smokestack?
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs.
Alright.
Back to Thor and Odin stories? Where were we? Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son, went into the night to find him, found Thor instead,
And there was Thalmor's son, Grimthur.
who built the walls of Asgard, and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive. Enough of that for now.
I think we need some special equipment to use this.
Okay. Oh, what? Oh, he jipped me the second time.
Be off us!
Oh, I gotta do this in a time? I didn't know I had to do it at time limit. Shit. Alright, we'll let this all reset. I'm gonna let this all reset.
getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Okay. What other terrible things have Odin and Thor done? What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Well, admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after. And we'll just stop there for now.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't...
The dwarves didn't like working for Asgard. Didn't they just quit?
And you what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful. Whoa. An Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun?
Hmm.
Well, anyway. We should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads. Great. Now we can make it across. Watch your left! coming!
It's a bear trap, spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
For her, it will be so!
Behind you, brother!
More wretches! On your left!
Behind you, incoming! Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No. It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds. But do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No. But it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rigs. Should we get back to listing all the awful deeds of the Aesir gods? Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh? That's one raven down.
Is that pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here. I'll disinfect my tools. Till we meet again. I'll heat up the forge. Glad to take that off your hands and wash it. Well, well, if you change your mind... Want something in particular?
What about that?
Just checking in on me?
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
We going to Derlin's? Hope he'll be happy we fixed those rakes. This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
We're looking for Derlin?
You have an appointment?
No. Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Like Danny DeVito.
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving estrogen secretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, jump, jump. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive after pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Right, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think.
That head better not be leaking his decay all over my floor.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, and it talks too. Tina, would you get a load of this? It looks a little familiar too.
I've, just got one of those faces.
Seems to me that's the only thing you've got.
We should go. Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Behind you! Poison! Behind you, brother!
Bring some high! Knock him down! Okay, as I was saying, Derlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah.
Tyr! Derlin helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Jump!
What's all that shit do? missing something?
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride. We can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother.
That's where I came up from.
Heimdall. There's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Durlin. He didn't need to say it, brother. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Derlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Galahorn. True believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on. This way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there. You know, maybe finding Tyr is our best protection. Seemed like Odin really didn't want us to find it. Once Tyr's free and can be god of war again, Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it. a bomb.
Deactivated, but yes. Likely one belonging to Barry, the dwarf, builder of the Great Hall, Lure.
Okay.
I think we need some special equipment to use this.
I don't think this is working, brother. Maybe we should come back.
Can't.
I think I see something. Whoa! Is that a Trekkie? What happened here?
Use caution.
I think it's dead. Yep, definitely dead. Hey, I wonder if...
Atreus!
Ew.
Together! Yes! That one was tough.
Stay on your guard. There could be others around.
Think that Drekius will kill the first one we found?
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
Down there. I can see a mine. That has to be what Derlin was talking about.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just Tyr's to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.
We're gods. Better gods. We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Atreus.
Forge ahead. Unintended, I imagine.
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Look out! Looks like we have to get this one back on the track. Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. Wait, I meant my left. Keep going. We're so close. Just a little to the left. That's way too far. Mimir, tell him left. We're so close. Just a little to the left. Yeah, that's it. Round 2. Here we go. Whenever you're ready. Think we need some special equipment to use this. Container. Yeah, it's covered in algae. I was thinking we could show it to Brock and Sindri when we got back. Here. Okay, so, we came here looking for Tyr because we don't trust Odin, right? If you think about it, or could... Uh-oh. On your left! Tell me where!
Atreus, look for a break to stop the train. Should be a lever of some sort.
Found it! The brake's stuck!
Keep trying, little brother.
Father!
Stop this train!
I think it's about to...
No!
Okay. Shit!
Get up!
Father! A troll? I can't believe we... Are you serious?
Right, you watch out!
That was crazy. All of it.
You said it, little brother. Behind you! Poison!
Look out!
Behind you! Look out! Behind you! Poison!
This place is incredible. God.
The whetstone of the Night Ripper. In resisting an occupation, sometimes the most obvious methods are the best.
It is old. No longer of use.
But enough about you. I'm talking about the whetstone. So, quite the mouth you had on the train, lad.
It's just a word. I've heard way worse from
The word does not matter. You lost control.
We were falling through the air. I thought we were gonna die.
Is that what you truly wish your last word to be?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.